What's up everyone? Today I want to share an update about my experience with Appen, which is one of the most popular side hustle platforms, and I want to help you decide if it's worth your time to sign up. I've been on the platform for 5 years, so I can tell you if it's a legit way to make money from home or if it's a complete waste of time. So let me know in the comments about your experience with Appen, and if you find this content valuable and you want to support the channel, make sure to check out the links in the description, or just hitting that like button is all you got to do. So let's not waste any more time and let's go. So I won't be like those other side hustle videos that take so long to get to the point, and I'll answer the question of, is Appen still worth it? And my answer from my experience is absolutely yes, it definitely is. So if that's all you came for, and if that's all that you wanted to know, then the video's over. Have a great day. But of course, if you want to stick around, I'm going to show you why this platform is still worth it. So what you're looking at right now is my personal PayPal account, and this is where I get all of my payments from Appen each month. Now you'll see on the left side it says Payoneer Inc. So if you don't already know, Appen uses a payment processor called Payoneer, and that's how they pay most of their independent contractors. But as you'll see over the last couple of months, I've made anywhere from $700 to $600, $780, almost $500, a little bit over $750. Then there was one month I made $150, $200, another $600, so on and so forth. So those were just some of the payments that I've made from the platform that I wanted to show you. And as you can see, it varies, and of course for me it varies because this is truly a side hustle for me. I still have a full-time job, and so these are things that I do on the side in my spare time, and I'm still able to make a couple extra $500, $600, $700. I could have probably made more money, but again, I don't always have all the time because I have a full-time job and I have other things that take up my time as well. And the amount that I showed you is not any way to brag, but I generally want to help you find platforms to make money online. And so I just show you that so that you can see that it's actually legit, that people are actually making money. And again, these are side hustles that I'm just doing on the side. And some of them are really easy to do. Many times I'm just doing this while I'm watching TV or I'm just doing the dishes. So it's completely simple to do. So if you're new to the platform or you've been using it for a while, I'm going to show you how to get started and also some of the tips and tricks that I use to make the most amount of money. And if you're finding this content valuable so far and you want to watch the next video about another great platform to make money online from the comfort of your home, then you can watch it right now with the links in the description. So that's something that I've been experimenting with. So if you want to support the channel, definitely check out the link and you can watch the next video right now and get started making money on another platform as well. Also, if you are simply looking for a remote job that you can do from anywhere in the world on your time, on your schedule, then I definitely recommend checking out FlexJobs. FlexJobs is the #1 site to find remote jobs. There's no ads, scams, or junk. They actually have a team of people that go through each job and make sure that they're not scammy or that they're actually legitimate. And they help you find your next flexible, hybrid, or work from home job. And from my experience so far, they really are one of the better websites to check out, because they specifically are focusing on just remote jobs that you could do at home. So I've recommended them before. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely do. I have a link in the description to do that. So if you're new to Appen and you want to sign up, I'll just go over that really quickly. I have a link in the description that you can use, and once you go to that link, it'll bring you to this page. And once you're on this page, you'll be able to get more information. You'll see that they offer fair, flexible work. They give work to everyone. And this is an opportunity to label or collect data to train AI. And so you'll actually be doing meaningful work. And there's a lot of other information here as well. And then once you're ready to sign up, all you're going to do is click apply. After you click apply, it's going to bring you to this page to create an account. And you just have to put your email address, a password, first name, last name, and then choose the country that you're from. So it's completely straightforward, very easy to understand. Now there are a couple of steps after you create an account, but I don't want to make this video super long. So I actually made a video that goes into a little bit more detail about how to sign up. So you can definitely check that out, and I'll link that up above. But honestly, it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is just follow the steps and you'll be all set. You'll be ready to go. So once you get all signed up, and again, it might take a couple of days or maybe a week or two, so definitely just be patient with it. But once you're on here, you'll be able to see the projects that they have available. So just really quick, I'll just go over some of the ways that it's structured. Typically on the left side, you'll have the projects over here. It'll tell you what kind of project it is, whether it's linguistics or social media or data collection, how much it actually pays, and it'll tell you the workload, whether it's average, below, or high. So it gives you a lot of different information that you can see right in front of you once you get started. Now, one of the first tips that I'll share is from my personal experience. I look for projects that pay per hour instead of those that pay per task. The reason for that is I find that those that pay per task are really going to be dependent on how many tasks are available. You may have one day where there's thousands of tasks and you can actually make some decent amount of money, but you might have those days where there's just a couple of tasks and you don't really make a whole lot of money. But those that are per hour, usually I find that I just put in the time and I know that if I put in 1 hour, I'm gonna get 10 bucks. If I put in 2 hours, I'm gonna get 20 bucks, like this one here. So that's one of the first tips that I do want to share. Another tip that I want to share is try to avoid exams if you can. Now, of course, it depends on the projects that you get, but for me personally, whenever I sign up for a project, I will many times get those that have a qualification exam, or I have to take 1 or 2 exams or quizzes before I can go through with the project. For me, I don't have that kind of time. I'm busy. I got things to do. Unless the quiz is super simple to do, I usually will just skip that project and wait for another one. And I'll just share that for the 5 years that I've been on this platform, I've never had to take one of those huge exams, a part 1, a part 2, or part 3. Usually I just try to avoid those. So I try to find those ones that are really simple to get started. So just to give you a brief intro to a project, you'll see here on the left side, it'll give you the project description. You can click more to find out additional information. And one of the key things to pay attention to is the requirements. It says that this one in particular, they expect you to work 20 hours per week. And after you read the description, you can actually go to apply. So this is typically what the application page will look like. And it'll give you more information as far as what kind of computer you'll need, what kind of operating system you'll need. But the most important information here is the qualification details. So I usually pay attention to this because this one says it requires a commitment of 1 to 2 hours. For me, that tells me that this is probably going to require an exam. And those 1 to 2 hours, I'm not going to get paid for. So I don't waste my time with these. I try to find something that I don't have a whole lot of qualification other than maybe a simple quiz to do. So some of the other tips that I have is don't put all your eggs into one basket. There are going to be times where there's a lot of projects and it's great and you could sign up and make some extra money. But there's also times where some of the projects you don't really want to do them, or they're going to take too much time, or they're not actually giving you enough money. Now, if you're looking for other options, then definitely check out some of the content on this channel. I have a bunch of different platforms that I share where you can legitimately make money from home. Now, another tip that I will share is for you to be patient. Patience is going to be really crucial with this platform because there are going to be times where there's a lot of projects, and there's going to be times where there aren't projects. There's going to be times you apply for something, but you're just not getting through. So I emphasize patience because you can always come back to this platform. I've had it for 5 years and I've done so many different projects, but there have been times where I didn't always have a project to do. So I just had to be patient until something came up. Another tip that I will share is to work smarter, not harder. And one of the ways that I do that is I actually use different tools to be more productive as I'm doing these jobs. As I said, there's going to be times where I'm doing this throughout my day. So for example, you may want to have a second monitor so that you can do your other personal or work stuff while you're doing some of these side hustles on the side. Or I might also have a portable tablet or iPad so that I can be doing a project while I'm sitting down or washing dishes or whatever the case might be. And some projects even require you to listen to audio, like if you're doing transcription or anything like that, or translation. So I think it's also a good idea to get a pair of Bluetooth headphones as well. Now, my last tip is that results will vary. You may make more money than me on this platform, or you might make less. It all just depends on the projects that you sign up for. Now, there are many videos about Appen from those who actually aren't on the platform, or from those who are essentially fake YouTube gurus. So I hope that this content from a real person is actually helpful to you and that you find it valuable. And if you do find it valuable, then definitely consider supporting the channel with the links in the description. And remember, there's also a link to the next video that is available right now. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.